Do you like unusual and striking backgrounds for your handmade cards? Stay tuned and I'll show you how to create the one I used on this card. Hi, this is Sage Kimball and I'm the Mad Stamper with another technique video for card makers and paper crafters. A friend showed me a great background she created recently using distress inks. I realized they're water-based dye inks just like Stampin' Up's. So I started experimenting with some of my favorite Stampin' Up colors to make these cool backgrounds. I found that Shimmery White cardstock works best for this technique. I can blend the colors better on it and it will handle the water that I'm going to apply later. I also tried it with some watercolor paper and that worked well too. The only drawback to the watercolor paper is it doesn't have that shimmery effect. I like to use 2 or 3 colors that will blend nicely. So this one has some soft sky and dapper denim and Bermuda Bay. And that's what I'm going to use today for the demonstration. So the whole technique is about sponging ink on the piece of cardstock. Now you can either use pieces of Stampin' Up sponges or sponge daubers, or you can use these ink blending tools. I kind of like them because of the handle. The most important thing that you want to do is when you get some ink on your sponge, you want to sponge some of it off on your scratch paper before applying it to the cardstock. And then apply it in circles so that you don't get any dark splotches. I can tell when I'm getting enough ink on the cardstock because I can see that it looks a little mottled. And then I move on to another color. So I'm going to add some dapper denim to this. Dapper denim's a pretty dark color, so I want to be careful how I do that. I want to try to keep it kind of on the light side. And you notice I'm not cleaning off the sponge in between. Since I'm using colors all in the same family, by the time I've rubbed all the ink off, I'm comfortable putting the sponge in a different color. And the lighter colors will need more sponging. They don't saturate the cardstock as well. So I can see now that this light soft sky has that mottled look, so I know that I'm getting there. Now is where the magic happens. I'm just going to take some water and spritz it on the cardstock. You'll have to experiment with how much water to spritz on this. Here's one where I got too much water and it turned into more of a watercolor wash, when what I was really going for is this more mottled effect. So that's all there is to it. It's a simple and fun technique with striking effects. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, share it with your friends, and leave me a comment. For more inspiration and instructions, be sure to sign up for my newsletter at www.stampingmadly.com. And don't miss another great video. Subscribe to the Mad Stamper YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button now.